A big issue for a lot of people right now is how expensive food and how expensive gas is.
Now, these issues are hard on everyone. They really cause problems, though, in areas labeled food deserts. News 3's Evie Allen takes a deeper look at the problem here at home.
It's the blessing to be here.
That's the feel we want, is a little grocery store.
It's something many of us take for granted. Imagine living in a community with no regular grocery store.
Yes, there are grocery stores or those options several miles away, but it's the idea of the miles in between, and then it's not easily accessible, and especially if there's transportation problems.
The USDA calls these communities food deserts.
The census tract that is defined as a low-income tract where substantial number of substantial share of residents does not have easy access to a supermarket or large grocery store.
Feeding America affiliate Tri-State Food Bank partners with over 200 pantries, soup kitchens, shelters, and senior centers, covering 33 counties in Illinois, Kentucky, and Indiana, where they're headquartered. Sherry Crabb, the CEO of Arrowleaf, says the partnership has helped Cairo and many other communities in southern Illinois. While there are other food pantries around, in January, Arrowleaf opened what's called a client choice food pantry in Cairo.
Usually our clients enter the food pantry. We greet them with a smile every day.
TJ Purchase and Candace Smith both work for Arrowleaf. They see every client that goes to shop for free.
A lot of people outside.
Smith says the devastating part is when a client has to choose between food or bills.
You know, it's food, medicine, or keep my lights on. Right. So here, most of the people don't have cars. So it's hard for them to, find a ride to Walmart or, to Save-A-Lot, to Aldi's. So they have to deal with the Dollar General, and they don't always have healthy choices.
With gas and food prices so high and the fear of inflation looming, more people who normally wouldn't use a pantry find themselves needing the help.
Here, it takes a lot for someone to come to a food pantry and reach out, for help, because most of the people they think that they don't need it, which they really do, and it takes a lot of pride to to come in to a food pantry and say that you're needing help.
Arrowleaf relies on $500 cash a week to purchase items like eggs, milk, cheese, and bread.
I used to be able to get a dozen eggs for $1, $1.20. Now they're $4 and $5 a dozen, so I'm limited.
As prices rise, so does the limitations for Community Engagement Coordinator Marcia Hayes, who does the shopping.
I am really going to struggle trying to find, milk is $5 a gallon in a lot of places. So if I can't find the smaller stores like Miles Brothers, Goreville Foods, that will help give me a little bit of a break on some of these things, then I won't be able to provide these for the community. And this community desperately needs everything that we get.
But food insecurities and food deserts are not exclusive to Alexander or Pulaski County or even Illinois. The USDA has also mapped out food deserts all over the United States.
We're mainly the rural food deserts, what we would have in our service area, and that's basically there's not a grocery store or a place to receive healthy food items within 10 miles of where you live. Transportation is a huge issue in rural, the rural areas that we serve.
Joey Keys, the CEO of Southeast Missouri Food Bank, which is also affiliated with Feeding America, says they serve 16 counties and provide food to 140 pantries and agencies throughout their service area.
And then we also supplement those pantry hours with our mobile food pantries, which are typically after hours to help with families that are working that can't get to the pantries if they're only open during the day and on Saturdays. So we use that to kind of supplement these food desert areas.
The mobile food pantries help them and Tri-State Food Bank get to the families that have transportation issues. Another issue added to the problem when Kentucky was hit by a tornado on December 10th, 2021. A food distribution warehouse in Graves County was destroyed, leaving hundreds of families devastated. Tri-State Food Bank Executive Director Glenn Roberts says that area is serviced by Feeding America Kentucky's Heartland Food Bank, headquartered in Elizabethtown.
But they did wonderful work finding a warehouse in Paducah on the fly that was available, and they made it suitable for storing food.
Even though times seem like they're getting tougher, Purchase, who is from Cairo, and many others continue to have hope.
Hopefully we get a grocery store one day within this community, but even if we do or don't, I feel like that the food pantry will still be a necessity for this community. So,
well, we get a lot of thank yous. They're very grateful for, us opening up the food pantry.
One positive step, Robert says, is Tri-State is in the process of partnering with Dollar General stores to help better serve the communities.
I appreciate you.
In Alexander County, Evie Allen, News 3.
Crabb says Arrowleaf plans to one day serve families or individuals twice a month, but she says that depends on supply.
If you or anyone you know needs help, you can contact any of the food banks Evie mentioned.